Welcome back in. Whether you're at the store, an employee that helps you, you're able to stop and help someone else. That's a good feeling, right? That's what we try to do here on Good Day Alabama, but that can also motivate us. An expert on leadership training and a public speaker and author, Pete Blank, joins us to talk about this. Good to see you this morning.
Welcome back, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
Good to see you. Let's go ahead and pull the curtain back.
Buongiorno. Let's do that.
Let's pull the curtain back on Monday Motivation. I plan these in advance a lot.
Yeah.
And this weekend I didn't.
Okay.
I wasn't ready at all. So I'm at my local hardware store yesterday with the Helpful Hardware folks, and I ran into a guy named Tim. And Tim was helping me just pick out some nuts and bolts for a project that I was working on. And as we was doing it, I said, so what's your story? Like, do you enjoy helping people? And he goes, this is a part-time job for me. He goes, but my happiness comes, he said, from making sure that other people get it right the first time.
I love that, yeah.
And I thought, well, that's cool. Helping other people get it right the first time. So I'm like, well, how can we do that in our lives? Because people are coming to us for help all the time. Should I do this? Should I do that? So I got a couple things I want to share with you.
All right.
Okay. First thing is, Tim was a good listener. He was a really good listener. So when we're helping, when others say, what are your thoughts on this, or should I do this, we have to listen and listen and listen more, because I was telling him all these stories, and he wasn't jumping right in. He was real patient, taking in all my information. So listening, number one, intently, is the first thing we do.
You know, I'll tell you one thing, being in Italy, you have to have help and sort of navigate to certain places, and the people who would try to help you, they would give you some options. Say, well, you could do this, you could take a subway, you could take a bus, blah, 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 blah.
And that's exactly what he did, was the whole options part, where I thought I knew what I wanted, but he said, well, maybe you want these types of screws, or maybe you want a nut and a bolt, or maybe you want the little molly bolt that goes in. So he was giving me all kinds of options, still helping me decide, but not just saying, I know it, this is it. So he kind of ran me through the options, just like your folks did over in Italy. So
there's a lot of gratification to it. You see somebody walk away with that. Sorry, what was your takeaway after your visit to the hardware store?
Well, the very last thing was, he didn't say, get out of here, you're gone forever. He said, by the way, my schedule is this day, and this day.
Oh, wow.
This is when I'll be working here. If you have any more issues, come on back. And I think for us, when we're helping others, we shouldn't just wash our hands of them and say, I've given you everything. We should say, hey, if you need more, if this didn't help, I'm always here for you. I'll always be available for you. I'll always be a resource for you. So listening, offering ideas, being there for people. If we're going to help them, let's do those things.
That is definitely going the extra mile for Monday Motivation.
Absolutely.
Pete Blank, we do appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy. Good to talk to you.
How about some waffles?